I made a huge mistake building my latest SaaS product because I kind of just went blindly into building and I didn't think too hard about how exactly I should build this, why I should build this, am I the right person to build this? So that's why in this video I want to go over just exactly what mistake that I made so that hopefully by the end of this video you will have a better idea of what not to do when you go out to build your own SaaS product. Or maybe not what not to do, but just something to know going into building any type of product in the future. All right, enough from rambling, let me start getting into the meat and potatoes of this video. So the latest SaaS product that I built is a tool called the Content Marketing Blueprint. Essentially, it is a database of SaaS products that have gone viral on social media, and it shows all of the various social media accounts that they've built, as well as the viral content that they've made as well. The whole theory and hypothesis behind this was that, oh, this is a nice, useful database because people know that social media is a useful marketing channel for tools and SaaS products, so then people can go out there and try and use this tool to get inspiration for the content that they want to make. And I am building this with a partner of mine whose name is Meng Duck on social media, Andrew Meng. I think in hindsight, we were not the right person to build this product because when we really think about this from first principles perspective, and the reason why I say that I don't think that we were the right pair necessarily to build this tool is because when we were thinking about why did he and I come together to work together to build a tool, it's because our strength is in our distribution of making viral social media content. He's grown a pretty big following on social media and so have I, but largely targeted towards other consumers. The target audience that he has grown and that I have grown our social media audience in is usually like young knowledge workers, like young corporate workers. But the thing is, this tool, the Content Marketing Blueprint, the main audience, the main customer for this tool is not going to be like young corporate workers, young knowledge workers. They're mostly going to be like other indie hackers, other app developers, other marketing agencies. And that has made the distribution really, really difficult. And in the beginning, the reason why we first started off with this idea and we started building it is because in our minds, we're like, wait, we're social media experts. Well, maybe not experts, but way smarter about social media and more knowledgeable about social media than the average Joe. And even though we had a knowledge and a skill advantage in this general area of social media marketing, we did not have a distribution advantage in that space at all. I am not big on Twitter. I'm not big on LinkedIn. I have no idea how to get in touch with other marketers. I don't know how to get my product in the eyes in front of other marketers, and neither does my partner Andrew. It's not our strength. Our strength is building consumer tools that can be marketed towards everyday corporate workers, knowledge workers, people like myself and himself as well in the past. So at the end of the day, we ended up making the most classic startup mistake out there of building a product where we kind of could not figure out the distribution. Yes, I've tried to figure out the distribution by trying to grow on Twitter, by trying to post on LinkedIn and grow on those two platforms because typically a lot more software engineers, indie hackers, entrepreneurs are on those platforms, but it's been a huge uphill battle. And I think in general, building any type of SaaS tool is always going to be an uphill battle. And you want to try to decrease how steep that uphill battle is going to be. And I think for us moving forward, we believe that by building more consumer products that other young corporate professionals, young knowledge workers can use, that's going to make our lives a lot easier on the distribution front. And the Content Marketing Blueprint has just been really, really difficult to grow because we haven't been able to really crack that distribution angle quite yet. Now that has led us to explore other marketing channels. Like right now, we're about to launch a paid ads campaign to see if we can crack paid ads on Instagram, Facebook, and Google to try to grow this tool profitably. But once again, that is still an uphill battle. It's a skill set that we don't have immediately readily available in our back pocket. It's a skill that we're going to have to learn. Whereas, organic social media marketing towards normal consumers, that's a skill that we already have. So we're not shutting down the Content Marketing Blueprint yet. We're still trucking forward and still going to try our best to figure this out and crack the distribution with paid ads, but it has been a lot more difficult than it had to be. And in general, startups are always going to be difficult. So why make things any harder than it actually has to be? So those are some thoughts that I had this lovely morning. Just a piece of advice out there. If you want to go out and build your own SaaS product, figure out what is your distribution advantage. I've said this before, but the hardest part of building a startup is never the actual building part of it. It's always the distribution part of it. So you have to figure out what is your distribution plan. If you don't have one and you don't think you know how to distribute it, you might want to revisit that game plan and try to build something else that you can more naturally distribute out to other people and to your future customers. So quick little video of some reflections of how I made the most classic startup mistake with my latest SaaS product. It's not dead yet, so we're going to keep chipping away at it. But now that we've had this realization, we're going to be going back to the drawing board as well and cooking up some little consumer tools that we can market and distribute a lot more easily compared to the Content Marketing Blueprint. And I will be sharing all those progress updates with you in the future once those SaaS tools start getting developed. In the meantime, thanks for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.